guys, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be going over stage 1 baby food, what I bought, how I'm going to make it, how I'm going to prep it. I have my little helper here. I can't believe little cutie is going to turn 5 months old tomorrow. So we're going to get all of this stuff ready for our little celebration. Yeah! Just a quick look, guys, before we get into prepping everything. All the fruits and veggies that you see here is enough to get her through 3.5 months worth of baby food. At the end of the video, I'll break down just how many ounces I was able to make out of all of this and how much I ended up spending. As you can see here, a little goes a long way, and you don't need to spend a lot to give your baby quality food. So it was really important to me to make baby food for her. Not only did I do it for my son, and did I save a lot of money, I also could control what he was eating, how much he was eating, and I knew where it came from. So it was equally important to do that for little Miss over here, huh? Are you gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? So for my groceries, I needed rice cereal, baby oatmeal, and I also did oats and quinoa. So I do go between Earth's Best Organic and Happy Baby. I do like both brands. I've used both before, so I'm doing it again. And then for our vegetables, we need to get some peas, sweet potatoes, pumpkin. We need to get some carrots, some green beans. We also need to get some fruit, guys. We need to get some apples, pears, peaches, bananas, and avocado. We call her Lucy Goosey, so you'll hear me refer to her as Goosey quite a bit. And then down below, I came up with the purees. Alright guys, so don't worry about writing any of this down. I will go ahead and I'll put all of it in the description for you. These are just the combinations that we're going to be making today. Yeah, does that look delicious? Yeah. So we have pea and carrots. We have a veggie mix. We have apples and bananas. We have green beans and pears. Does that sound delicious? Yeah? You excited? We have bananas on their own, avocado on their own. Yeah. Oh. We have peaches on their own, sweet potatoes on their own, apple and peach combined. We have apple and pear combined. We have sweet potato and pumpkin combined. And then we have pears on their own. Someone is definitely excited to try all of these. And then I'll also show here too the containers we're going to be using. I still have them left over from my first child, her brother, so I'll link them if I can still find them. I did get everything on Amazon. If I can't find the specific ones, I'll link she's pulling my hair. I'll link something as comparable as I can for you guys. It is a little bit of an investment at the start, but in the long haul, we did end up saving a couple $100s in the first several months he was on baby food. So I'm excited to do this journey again with her, and I'm excited to bring you all along with us. So thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in the kitchen, won't we, Lucy? Yeah. Sorry for the background music in advance. My son is watching Blippi. My daughter is swinging. We have had quite the afternoon. Neither one of them has napped today. I'm about to pull out my hair. No, I'm just kidding. So we are about to get all of the stuff out and ready to make these stage 1 baby foods. So for what I do for storage, I get the Ziploc freezer bags. And these ones are the quart size, I believe. Yeah, so quart size, they come in a pack of 38. I already had 2 of these on hand, so I didn't have to worry about that. And a good old Sharpie. And that way, after I freeze my purees, I will label this baggie with today's date, what they are, and how many ounces are in here. That way I can keep track of what she's eating and how much she's eating. You don't need a lot of stuff to make the baby puree. You either need just a blender or a food processor and your stovetop, and it's super easy. Come along with me, guys. I'll show you how. So like I said, I'm gonna link everything below that I can for you, but super simple are these reusable containers. And these, I believe, are 2 ounces, but I'm gonna double check that. And then I also have 2 of these reusable silicone molds. They're super easy to use. These are 1 ounce. Pull it out for you so you can see just how easy it is to use and wash. So they're little 1 ounce silicone mold, super easy. I have 2 of them. They came as a pack together. So essentially, all you do, you pop them in here. You fill these up, stick the top on. This will go in the freezer, and once it's frozen, it's super easy. You just go to right here, this little tab, pull them out, and pop them out, guys. That's all you do. It's super easy to make your kids baby food. It's not hard, and it's healthier for them in the long run. Alright guys, the first thing is first, I need to label my Ziploc bags so I can keep track of what baby food is freezing in the freezer. So I'll show you how I do that here. So first things first, I'm putting the date on here. That way I can keep track of what foods it is, because we're going to slowly introduce stuff to her. We're not just going to give her everything all in one day. And then I'm just putting on the bag what this food is. So if she did have a sensitivity or we notice anything, we know exactly what it is and we can cut it out. So we won't be doing any of the blends first off. The first 2 that she's gonna have are gonna be very simple. Just the first couple days are just gonna be rice cereal, followed by the avocado, the banana, the apples, and then we'll slowly introduce the rest. So here's the first one. Like I said, today's date, what this puree is going to be. And then after I make the puree, I will also put how many ounces that I made. So like I said, I'm gonna put them in my molds. These are 1 ounce each. So say you had 5 of these in this bag, that would be 5 ounces. And then for these, I did go back and check, they're 2 ounces. So these are gonna be for the solid. So these are not gonna be mixed. These will just be apple, straight up pear, straight up veggie, whatever I decide to put in these. These are freezer safe as well. And then the reusable pouches. I love these. They're animals. They're so stinking cute. You can label these as well with a expo marker. What are those called? You know what I'm talking about. The non-permanent markers. And that'll keep me track. Again, it'll be the same style. What I wrote on here, I will be writing up here. And that way we can track everything that she gets. Hang on, buddy, I'll put it right back. As you can tell, my toddler is super cranky today. Alright guys, so my first puree is ready to go in the freezer. Alright, we'll check on that in a couple hours. Time to start the next one. Next we're going to start with my veggie blends. The only things I couldn't get organically were a few of the veggies. With everything going on right now, the produce selection really was not good looking. So veggie blend, Green Giant. This is the no sodium added at all. So I'm going to drain all of the liquid out of this, rinse them, and then I'm going to put them in my food processor to puree. So the key with stage 1 baby food, you don't want it to be chunky. You want it to be very watery and easily digestible. Alright guys, I do want to show you there is liquid in here. After these were drained and thoroughly rinsed, I went ahead and I added about 2/3 cup of water. That way, when this does puree, it'll be super liquidy and easily digestible for her. Alright guys, so here is our beautiful puree. Now I'm just going to carefully take the blade out and shake off some of this excess. Pop this in the sink. After I scoop all this into the mold, everything will get washed, wiped down, sanitized before we start with the next one. I'm just going to take a little scoop here. This one is a teaspoon scoop. It's for tea or coffee. And I find it's just super easy to fill these molds with. And then you just scoop a little bit in, plop it up. I don't fill mine quite to the top just because when you put the clear top onto this, sometimes it does tend to stick. It may seem like making all of this food can be a little daunting. It definitely is a little time consuming, but you also don't need to make the mass amount of quantity like I did. Do what works for you and your baby. Alright guys, so the next puree I'm going to do is pear, apple, and sweet potato. So with your root vegetables and some of your harder core fruits, you just want to make sure that not only you peel them, but you're cooking them before you puree them. That way they're easily digestible for your baby. And mamas, don't worry when you're cutting up these core fruits and veggies. They don't need to be a precise size, and they don't need to be all the same. Just give them a rough family style chop. They're gonna get cooked and then food processed anyway. And this is kind of simple and a gimme, but don't give your babies the core. Make sure you throw those out. Or compost them, whatever floats your boat and whatever you're able to do. The nice thing about fresh produce and making the food is that it's a blank canvas and you can do what you want. I've already gone off list and decided to make a couple different ones than what I mentioned before, but everything I do end up making, like I said, will be linked in the description below for you. As you can see here with my setup, so I have the mix you just saw me cut up, that is boiling. I'm gonna give this about a half hour, that way I can make sure it's thoroughly cooked. And then I have my pea and carrot puree, which is next up to go in the freezer. And then we'll check on the first two purees we did. I normally do 4 purees a day, just so that way it's not overwhelming for me. It's easily manageable, and they're all one and done, ready to go after that. So these are still freezing. It's been about an hour. I'll give them another hour, and then I'll pop them out, put them in the Ziploc baggies, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Hi, Bubba. And then I did put 2 of the mixed veggies in here as well. And then once everything is completely done,
I do popsicle.
Can you say please? You gotta say please. Popsicle, please.
Popsicle.
We're learning our manners.
Popsicle. Popsicle.
If you say please, I'll give you one. So after everything is completely finished, it's probably gonna take me 2 days I'll finish everything tomorrow. It's kind of later on in the day now. It's already almost 4 o'clock. So once everything's finished, I'll show you guys the finished product. And again, this is more than enough baby food that'll get her through at least 2.5 months. So you can follow this. You don't have to follow this. If anything, I hope
if this did give you inspiration, or you've made baby food before and you have some fun, unique recipes, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram, share me in your stories. I'll leave my link down below in my description, but you can follow me at AliOtoFam. Excited to get to know you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Here's my finished product, mamas, and I will see you in the next one.